Hi, this is Canadian folk musician Jesse Ferguson, and today I'm bringing you another video in my series of tutorials on how to play popular and easy folk songs, particularly in the Scottish, Irish, English, and North American traditions. So today's topic is Scotland the Brave, which is an original melody. You've probably heard it on bagpipes. It's the most popular bagpipe song, I think, probably in the world. And in the 1950s, a gentleman by the name of Cliff Hanley wrote these lyrics to it, which I'll post down in the description of the video. So my chords and the lyrics I use for this version of the song are going to be found in the description of the video, so you can follow along there. I also have a video that I've posted to YouTube of me playing the entire song from start to finish, so you can, once you've learned this, you can follow along with that video from start to finish and enjoy that, hopefully enjoy it. So, what are the chords used? Well, there are C, F, C, G, G7, C. Now technically you can get away without doing the G7 if you really want to, but it's just a little embellishment. So you go to the G. It's a very common little sort of embellishment on folk music, to go from G to G7, or to go from D to D7, but there's no D in this song. At least not in the key I played, and you can certainly transpose it to any key you want to. So, what is the strum pattern? Well, basically, it's a very common strum pattern. If you've seen my other videos in this series, you'll notice that a recurring pattern is I play most of the upbeat songs anyway with the exact same strum pattern, and you can likely do the same. You certainly could do different strum patterns if you wanted to, but this is a simple way to play. Once you learn this strum pattern, you'll be able to play thousands of songs in the folk traditions. So it involves knowing what a bass note is, and if you've heard this again, just bear with me. This is for, absolute beginners. So a bass note on a chord is the lowest note that's sort of related to that chord. So to avoid the technical terms here, which I don't even know anyway, every chord has one, and it's usually going to be towards the low E string or the A string, possibly the D string. But generally speaking, they're mostly at the bassier range, the bassier end of the spectrum, obviously, so bass notes. So for C, it's on the A string, the second string from the top. Obviously you're playing a C there, C major, so your finger is already on 3rd fret. Now to go to the F, I actually go to the D string, that's the 3rd string from the top. So for the C, for the F, and then the G is on the E string, the low E string. It's the same bass note for the G7, makes no difference. So those are the 3 chords, well technically 4 chords, that you use in this song. Very simple. So the strum pattern that I use involves hitting that bass note first in a separate pluck, a deliberate pluck down, then down, up, bass note, 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 down, up. So you'll notice I plant my finger there, sort of. These fingers are on the pick guard. So it's a deliberate down. The pick stays there. I don't pull the pick away or put it anywhere else. It stays between the strings of the bass note and the remainder of the chord that I'm going to strum. So to speed that up at full tempo, bass note, bass note, bass note, bass note. So once you master that strum pattern, you'll be able to follow along with most of my videos on this YouTube channel, of which I have almost 300 now. You can also slow that down for slower songs, like a waltz song, song in waltz time. So anyway, let's run through it. So it's Hark, what, C, na 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 na, do 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 do, F, do do do, back to C, then G, do 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 do, back to C. So anyway, let's run through it for a verse and a chorus. Again, you can pull up the chords and the lyrics in the description of the video. Hark, where the night is falling, hear the pipes are calling loudly and proudly down through the glen. Up where the hills are sleeping, now feel the blood a-leaping high as the spirits of the old Hieland men. Towering in gallant fame, sculpting my mountain name, high male proud standards gloriously wave. Land of my high endeavour, land of the shining river, land of my heart forever, Scotland brave. You'll notice that occasionally I hammer on my middle finger. So, bass note. So I'm technically moving from the bass note on the A to the one that's hammering on the D. You don't have to do that, but if you want to add a little embellishment, you can do that. So it's just adds a little bit of interest when you have to hold the C a little bit longer. You can also do that with other chords. Anyway, so that's the C. So that's one option you can have. So the rest of the song you can follow along with my complete video where I play it from start to finish. If you have any questions about how to play it, feel free to put those in the comments section. It's a very simple song, very popular. You can also use it to accompany someone who's playing bagpipe, but you'd have to figure out, I think you use a capo to make it to B flat, because I think that's what most Highland bagpipes play in. I think I've done it before, but I can't recall that. So you'd have to figure it out. In bagpipes, the tuning is slightly sharp, I think, or slightly flat. At any rate, it's a bit of a challenge to get a guitar to tune properly with bagpipes. I'll put it that way. But at any rate, it can be done, I'm sure. So I hope you like it. Stay tuned for other videos in the series. If you have any requests for tutorials from the videos I've already posted to YouTube, that's my preference, please put them in the comments. You can also check out my music website, www.jessefergusonmusic.com. And thanks for listening. Happy strumming. Bye.